All right, today we're going to be doing the Encore X. The Encore X. And X stands for excellent in this case, but we'll talk about that later. So sit back, relax. Let's do a quick little ditty for you. And then we'll get into the paddle talk. Here we go. My dog's howling in the background. I can't blame him. Little Oasis for you, classic tune. So let's talk about the Engage Encore X. That's my little puppy. She don't like the music, I guess. The Encore X series. Now, a lot of people are familiar with the Encore Pro. Oh my gosh. The Encore Pro is a classic paddle that Engage came out with, I guess, about over 3-4 years ago. Many people use it. Many people are familiar with the Encore and the Encore Pro. Now, what Engage did with this X series is they took everything that paddle, that was great about that Encore line, and they built on it. This Encore X is kind of like a supercharged Encore. And let's talk about the specs first on the Encore X. It comes in two models, the standard and the Pro model. The standard is 7.5 to 7.9 ounces. The Pro model is 7.9 to 8.3 ounces. So I prefer right around 8.0 ounces. So I'm always kind of in between the two offerings that most paddle companies come out with. I'll tend to go towards the lighter one. I just think it offers more advantages than the heavier model does. It's just quicker, you know, at the kitchen line, and you pretty much get all the same benefits. You get the power and the spin that you do with the heavier model. It's 15.5 inches long, tip to butt here, 15.5. It's 8 1/8 inches wide, so it's a little bit wider than your typical paddle. Not much, pretty standard shape here. 4 1/4 grip size. That's pretty much standard grip size. Comes in 5 different colors. Comes in blue, red, purple, pink, and a metallic aqua. Metallic aqua. Sounds pretty good. So this is the next generation of the Encore. It's kind of like an Encore on steroids, or a supercharged Encore. And let's talk about what's new and different. What they did was they have a chemically bonded skin that bonds the skin of the paddle, what you see there, to the face of the paddle. It's chemically bonded, and that's a proprietary thing that only Engage has. And this is the first paddle to come out with that. The very popular Elite Pro, which I talked about in my last review, that also has the same chemically bonded skin. But this was the first one to come out with it. So if you've tried the Elite Pro, you like that way that skin feels, you like the way the paddle feels, but you don't quite want the longer paddle. Maybe it feels a little out of control for you. This would be a great choice for you. This is the standard length paddle, and you'll get all the same benefits that the Elite Pro has. And the two paddles are very similar. Most of the advantages in the Elite Pro you'll find also with this Encore X. Engage actually calls this skin liquid graphite, and the reason they do that is because it gives you a lot of the benefits of graphite. It gives you a softer feel. So people that love graphite paddles, and there's a lot of you out there, you need to try this paddle out and see if you don't. It doesn't give you the nice graphite feel, but with added benefits of more power, bigger sweet spot, you know. Also, the thing I noticed about this paddle when I play with it, it's very quiet. You know, it's got a nice soft touch and it's quiet, but it also gives you a lot of playability. There's you know, just like I said with the Elite Pro, there's not a lot of weaknesses with this paddle. It's just a good all-around paddle. It'll fit, you know, many types of players. So what's unique about this is the skin. It's the playability that it offers over other paddles. Now let's talk about what kind of player this is for. Who is this designed for? This is really designed for intermediate to advanced players, but it's really what you call an all-arounder. It's an all-around paddle that works for power players or control players. I would say it leans more on the power side, as most engaged paddles do. So it really works good if you're a hard hitter. You like to drive the ball in your third shot. You like to hit hard from the baseline. This would be a great paddle for you. This paddle also worked really nicely with the outdoor Duraball, the outdoor Franklin ball. I didn't like it as much with the indoor soft, you know, like the Jugs ball, but that could just be me. But it seems to match up really well with the outdoor Duraball. And Engage, and a lot of paddle manufacturers are doing this now. They're making their paddles so they work with any kind of ball, you know, because we're all playing with different balls now. We're playing with the Dura, we're playing with the Franklin, we're playing with the indoor Jugs ball, we're playing with the Pure Ball, the outdoor Pure Ball, the indoor Pure Ball. So it could be mind-boggling as to, you know, what goes good with what. So a lot of the paddle manufacturers are trying to solve that problem by making their paddles that work with all types of balls. And what's great about that is you don't have to adjust every time to the different ball. You get the paddle you like and you use it wherever you play, indoors, outside, whatever ball. And this is one of those paddles that seems to work really well with most types of balls. And I believe that it was part of the design, and I have to say it works quite well. So, you know, this is designed for the all-around player, the intermediate to advanced player, the harder hitter. And the other thing I didn't mention is the spin. You know, Engage is always known for pushing the boundaries on the roughness of the surface of their paddles, and this one is no exception. It's, you know, it gives you the maximum deflection, the maximum spin that you can get in a paddle. It's very similar surface to the Encore Pro, so you will get a lot of spin. You get a lot of grab on the ball. If you like to hit top spin ground strokes, this thing will be great for that. You'll really be able to brush that ball up high to low. You'll be able to hit nice. I hit a lot of backhand slices, and they seem to really stay low and skid through the court with this paddle. So that's who it's for. A lot of people like to know, okay, what's this similar to? If you've played the previous Encore and Encore Pro, it's very similar to that in the way it performs, but it takes it up a notch, like I said. It's also similar to the Bantam EXL, another composite, you know, a little bit power-oriented paddle. It's also similar to the new Pro Light Crush. I found these two pretty similar. The Head Extreme Pro. So if you like any of those, if you like the prior Encores, you really need to give this one a try. I have the Elite Pro right here. Also, we reviewed this one last week, and just so you can see the difference in the length, because that's the main difference here. You can see the difference. The longer Elite Pro is on top there. So you get a little longer paddle, but you know, there's always trade-offs. The shorter the paddle, the more control you're gonna have. That's why a lot of people, they'll put their hands, you know, snug up to the paddle, because you get so much control like that. but you lose a lot of the whip action, a lot of the lever action, and you get more of that with the long paddle. So that's why it appears more powerful. It also will hit a little more spin. But something like this just can do it all. It can do everything. It's great from the kitchen, really nice, soft, quiet feel, solid. You know, I've always been a big fan of Engage paddles, and they're just so consistent. They're like Old Faithful. You could just grab one, play well with it. Not really much to say negative about it. I really can't. So another great paddle from Engage, the Encore X line. Check them out if you get a chance. I'd also like to tell you to please visit my website. I've had it up now for about a week, and I'm trying to put all my reviews on there. And it's www.pickleballpaddlereviews.net. So that's pickleballpaddlereviews.net. Check out my website. I got all my old reviews. Sign up for my newsletter. I will send out updates whenever I'm doing a new review. You'll be the first to know if there's new content on there. You know, maybe at some point I'll expand out into some more pickleball related things. But for now, it's mostly just the reviews. So check it out, pickleballpaddlereviews.net. Also, there'll be a link to order this paddle on my website very soon. I'm going to put it up this afternoon. And if you do plan on ordering this, please use the code JACK10. That will get you a discount and a free gift. So please use that code JACK10 when you order it. There should be a link take you right to Engage's website. So I encourage you to check this paddle out, and we'll see you next time, and talk to you soon.